These are the old ruins of another cabin. It's even older than the one that I'm staying in. Cabin we're in's over there. It looks really big in here, actually, because every time I pass it, I think to myself, that must have been a big cabin. However, if it was only as tall as the one that I stay in, I think it'd still be about the same size, thinking about it. Because, like, there's the table area, there'd be a window here, and there's the beds. There's a little blank area, right, with the water jugs. Stove would be here. And that'd be the like cabinet area over there with the microwave. There's a old corral up over this way that I really want to take you up and show you. When we head up the hill, that's one of the stops we're gonna make. I even found a really cool shovel, like really old shovel head, last time I was here, and I stashed it up there somewhere along the fence, I think. So we'll check that out too. Some little birds or something over there just totally going crazy. I realized a minute ago that in one of my last videos, I did actually take you up on top of the bowl up there. And so there's this road here that I've never been down and always wondered where it goes. So it's closer and easier. I thought that we'd check that out and then maybe go up on top later. Do you recognize this spot? This is where the first time I brought y'all up here, I stopped and kind of meditated on how far away from everything we are. And no matter if it's bright out, if it's not, every time I come into this section right here, it's like entering another place in the forest where it's become a little bit more serious. You know how that is? A little bit more on your own. I fear I don't have any water on me right now because I was just heading down to the cell phone spot. I fear we'll go up this road, check it out a little bit, head back to the cabin, grab a bottle of water, do a little bit more exploring. I figured if we were to go down and visit my friend today, traveling is all that we'd have time to do because it's a long walk to his place and back. So I figure on the way out tomorrow, headed back home, we'll stop by there, have a cup of coffee, catch up. It'll be really good to see him. Okay, so this is the road. That's the way we normally go. This one's always had kind of a little bit of a like spooky feeling to it. You know those places in the forest where it feels like you're not the only one there? like the forest is kind of watching you. What an adventure. As I'm saying that, I'm looking down at these tracks. It's hard to tell what they are. Has a really good gait. It could be a moose. I tell you, this must just be Moose City up here. Hear that squirrel? He's probably telling everybody that I'm here because he's really close. If he were further off, I'd figure he was, you know, sounding the alarm about something else stalking through the forest. Did you hear that? Twig snapped. Okay, I reached a little plateau area at the top. The trail just keeps going up. I saw 3 squirrels. I'm gonna go run through here. You can see this is a little squirrel home right here, like a little community. See underneath the trees, all those little pine cone pieces? That's because the squirrels take the pine cones up into the tree and then they eat them and the little pieces fall down. See? And here are some. They've gathered these and put them at the base of the tree so that they just have to come down and grab them and then climb back up and eat them. I like these little spots a lot. They remind me of naturally built little camp spots. You know, I can just envision, like, way back in time, little tribes of people coming through here and stopping and camping, and maybe they would have put their fire over here next to that rock, and a couple beds, you know, bed down here and over here, and just the natural safe feeling the little enclosure of trees like this can give. Do you hear that? I hear a truck in the far distance. They're on the main road though. You can't get a truck up here. This is the kingdom of the pedestrian. Oh, that's cool. In a world of messed up roads, the pedestrian is king. My name is Matt. My world is fire and rain. Hope. Hope will help us survive. Never give up. Never surrender. God and Jesus bless us all. I know exactly where we are now. The road keeps going, and I'm excited to keep going with it. I've got lots of battery, about 40-something minutes left on my memory card. So this might be our adventure today. I'm having a blast. This is so exciting. So much fun, so beautiful. Now, where we are, if you look over there, that's where that's straight up from the cabin. The bald spot on top of the mountain before you start heading to Big Chapaca. Big Chapaca is that mountain right there with all the trees on it. So we're just up from the draw, and that really cool little spring that I know of is at the bottom of this draw and the halfway back up the other mountain over there, or what we'll call a hill up here right now, because on the mountain has hills. Okay. Boy, that squirrel still does not like that I was there. Here it's still cussing me. Okay, the road forks now. It looks like going left is going to take us uphill further towards the top. It looks like going right is going to drop down into that forest. I'm not sure what I'm into. It seems like left, being more open, is going to be less likely to have predators in ambush mode. However, it looks like it might cut up into the trees anyway. No, it stays pretty good, I think. Right might have more neat stuff to see. There's neat stuff inside the forest. I don't know. Take a minute to feel it. I think we're going to go right for a little bit. Dip down into the forest, feel how that is. We might come back up after just a short while and head left and see what that's like. Then we'll go home and cross-reference it with the map. I really think it's going to be really neat to make my own map up here, because that map I have is not accurate. Even the trail that's marked on the road that I found that's supposed to be the one on the map, it's diverged, it's changed in all the time. And so I'm going to draw a map that is much more accurate. It covers the cattle and game trails, as well as the four-wheeler trails and closed off trails that are only accessible to hikers. Okay, so let's go right, and then we'll come back and swing up left. we still have to get water and stuff. And I've kind of got that let's go home feeling. Not sure what time it is. We've been out for a couple hours and I don't have much more time left on my SD card. 31 minutes of battery too. In this cold, that goes down really quick. Yeah, let's head back home, I think. Okay, this is our left turn. Just want to see what's right around the corner here. This is fun. There's lots of roads like this out here and trails and stuff. And what I like is it always leaves more to be seen, you know? Okay, yeah. I'm exhausted. This keeps on going. I don't know how far it goes. It goes in a really interesting direction because there's not much that way. Not much, you know, that isn't just totally wild. I'm talking big time wild. It leaves us something for another time. Check out the hawks.